let's get started then in our reclined butterfly today. So on your spine, soles of the feet together. Yes, exactly. And you can take either your hands to your belly, maybe one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Up to you, or maybe you just take your hands next to your body, palms facing up, completely your choice. Taking a couple gentle breaths in through your nose, rooting breath down to the bottom of your belly. And as you bring your focus to your breath, gently allow yourself to soften. Allow the floor beneath you to come up and carry you, support you. And before you make sure that you're arriving here, not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally, make sure that you are in a space where you know you won't really be disturbed. Where you can feel safe, protected, held. And then once you're sure of this, you bring your awareness further inward. And gently observing your body. No judgment, just taking note. And from here, once you feel that you've truly arrived, your conscious is right here, right now. Gently bring your knees together. You can use your hands in order to help you. Rolling all the way over to one side and gently coming all the way down onto the belly from here. If you have, you can take a block and place it underneath your head. Bringing your left cheek on the block. If you have glasses, maybe take them off. Bringing your left arm out to 90 degrees. Left shoulder stays down on the floor. Right hand can land right next to your chest. We bend the right knee. And we roll all the way over to the side, onto our left side. Right foot can find the floor behind you. Or maybe you want to place it on a block. Or maybe if this doesn't feel comfortable in your hip, you can also keep the legs straight or simply let your pelvis fall further back with your legs straight, although it might create some more muscle tension in your legs and it will remove a bit of the shoulder stretch. So only if you really need to. And then from here, gently send your breath into your left shoulder. Allowing yourself to soften. And with your eyes closed here, simply observe yourself. Notice how you are. How do you feel? Are there any thoughts racing through your mind? And simply observe what lives within you right now without needing to change or fix anything in this moment. What are you noticing in yourself right now? Physically, emotionally, mentally? And what truth might be waiting to be seen beneath the tension, beneath the thoughts? And you simply meet yourself there. And from here, we gently return all the way center, bringing your belly back down to the floor. First, we switch cheek, right cheek down to your block or your pillow, whatever you have laying there to support you. Bring your left hand in and bring your right arm out to 90 degrees. We bend the left knee and slowly turn all the way over to lean onto the right side. stretching and opening up the right shoulder. And breathing into this right shoulder here, allowing yourself to release any tension. And then again, we continue to simply observe the self, both the good and the bad. Notice if you feel peaceful, chaotic, angry, or loving. Or maybe a mix of all the things. And again, without feeling the need to change it, as we cannot change things that we barely know, and we cannot change things if we don't know what the root of them is. And if observing just yourself, being alone with your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings makes you feel uncomfortable, don't let that discomfort have you abandon your practice. Rather than running away from it, use it as a compass to know where you should look next, what is there to discover next. As often these feelings that we find uncomfortable to confront are here to tell us something. Something about a value or moral that is or is not being met. And whether what you're discovering is positive or negative, both of them are worth exploring. Both can teach you something. Staying here one more minute. And from here, we gently come back all the way onto the belly, bringing your right hand in, bring your forehand down or your forehead down to the block, and gently press yourself all the way back to child's pose. You can take both of your hands next to your body, allow your palms to face up, knees together, the more holistical, traditional version of child's pose. And breathing in all the way down to the bottom of your belly or the base to your spine. And the gentle breath out through your nose, softening your hips down to your heels. Bringing yourself back to the here and now, noting where your body is in contact with the floor. Maybe your forehead, your nose, your arms, your shins, and your feet. Which parts of your hands are touching your mat? Which parts are curling off? And then from here, gently bring your hands out in front of you again. We breathe into rounding curl all the way up. And we move into Anahata Asana, melting heart pose, making sure that our knees are directly underneath the hips. If you have a very deep, comfortable back bend, you might not need anything underneath your chest. Otherwise, you might want to take a pillow or blocks to support you and hold you a little bit higher up. From here, we're just going to walk our hands forward. Bring your heart down to the floor, forehead maybe down to the floor or to a block up to you. And the more you walk your knees forward towards you, the deeper the back bend, the further they are behind you, the more gentle the back bend. Making sure you're completely comfortable. And allowing both your head and your heart to completely melt heavy into your props or into the floor. Opening up your heart center, up your shoulders. And from here, as we are in melting heart pose or Anahata Asana, our heart melting down to the floor. helping us ground to reconnect with the earth and simultaneously opening up. And when we open up, we can either let things in or allow things out. Now, of course, we can't fill a cup that is already overtly full. So take your time here. And if there is anything that you wish to release, any emotion, any thought pattern, any belief that you might have observed in our previous postures, gently allow it to flow out from your heart into the floor, all the way down to the core of the earth, where it can be burned by fire and transformed into something positive and new. And all you have to do is gently envision it while softening in and allow yourself to let go. And if at any point you get caught in a thought, an emotion, know that it's okay, it's human, as long as we know not to get stuck here. Using this moment to release and to create space for something new, for something that aligns with who you are and who you want to be. And what do you carry with you that no longer serves you? Allow it to melt away, seep into the floor, into the earth, all the way down to the center, where that energy may be recycled. And again, make sure if this is uncomfortable, don't run from it. Release needs presence rather than escape. Just 30 more seconds here. And from here, we gently press ourselves all the way up. And back to tabletop. Taking your prop out of the way. And from here, we slide our right knee forward. Right knee lands just outside the right wrist. Move your right foot in. Doesn't have to be 90 degrees. For most people, I prefer it not to be actually. Sliding your left toes back, squeeze your right hip back, left hip forward. And slowly again, we lower ourselves all the way back down. Again, you can choose to have a pillow or a block underneath your head, maybe underneath your left hip if the stretch is a little bit too intense. And we'll stay here for 4 minutes from now. Sending your breath down to your heels. Still releasing, except this time, instead of from the heart, we release from the hips. Allowing yourself to soften just a tiny bit more with every exhale. And in many yoga classes, you might hear that hips store emotion. For me personally, I've never really found that to be true for me. However, you might feel differently, and that is completely fine. What I do find is that many people's hips, including my own, are often quite tight. These are muscles that tense up and tend to grip and hold. And so they are a nice releasing point regardless. And here as well, the same principle applies. We soften through the hips, opening up physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, envisioning any tension, anything that we don't want anymore to leave our hips, our pelvis, Send it down into the earth. And it can be burned there. And even if you feel that we are done or that you are done, what you do in that case is you simply go back to observing yourself, how you are, and you might find something new to send down, or you might not. From here, we gently come up onto our hands, sliding your right knee back, your left knee forward. Again, knee lands outside of the left wrist. Heel toe, your left heel in. Slide your right foot back, making sure we're not falling onto either one of the hips. And bring your forehead down to floor support, or maybe your hands. And from here, again, we soften. Give yourself time, give yourself space. Using discomfort when it comes as your compass rather than running from it. Investigate it here where you're safe. So that you don't get confronted with it when you're out there. Staying here for one more minute. And of course, releasing means creating space. But maybe if you can see and observe if it also means returning back to something. Or is there a complete blank canvas? And if there is a returning back to something, what are you returning to? And from here, we gently come all the way up. Shift your weight onto your left hip. We bring our right foot up, around, and over. Bring both soles of the feet together. We hold on to the ankles. Take a big breath in to pull your heart up. And a big breath out to fold yourself forward into your folded butterfly. Soften your head. Let your chin fold to your chest. Soften your eyebrows, your jaw. Feel the pull of gravity on your knees. And take a moment here to simply observe how you feel now. And before we let anything else in, just one more minute here. And gently allow yourself to soften more and more. Allow yourself to trust, to be supported. And to simply be. And breathing in to come all the way back up to seated. You're going to bring both knees together. And then walk them off to the side so that you can bring both of them down to the floor. We turn over to the right side of the mat so that our left knee is underneath us and our right leg is on top. Bring your knees to 90 degrees and then slide your right knee back until the right knee points towards the bottom of your mat. So your legs are in a figure 4 position. From here, you're going to bring a support underneath your left side. Bring your left hand palm facing up under, palm facing up behind your support. We slide it all the way away. Let your head rest on your left arm, allowing your neck to stretch. Maybe you even want to press your left ear gently into the arm. And before we move into the full posture, Maybe you want to move your right hand back behind your spine, press that right shoulder down. And maybe if you want to get more into your neck, this here with your arm behind your spine is where you stay. Keep pressing the shoulder gently down. Or if you would like to get more into your right side, you bring your right arm all the way up and over, taking a big breath into the right side of your torso, right side of your body. And if you want a deeper side stretch, you can always bring your right knee further back. And breathing into the right side of the body. And as you breathe in, noticing all that space that you just created. Ask yourself what you would like to have a little more of. Maybe it's something you already have, or maybe it's something completely new. Whether it is gratitude or compassion or something else entirely is completely up to you. Filling the right side of your body every time you breathe in with whatever it is that you would like to have a little more of. Allowing yourself to invite and receive without grasping onto anything. It doesn't have to show up in any particular way or form. And it doesn't have to be perfect straight away. Here we simply plant seeds. And often the day we plant the seed is not the day we eat the fruit. Keep breathing into your right side body. Breathing into your system, whatever you like it to be. And if you're unsure, that's okay too. Staying here for one more minute. And again, if you're unsure of what to invite in, or if you're unsure of what else to find in, if you've already chosen a couple things, simply trust that release makes space for renewal. And whatever you need will find you someplace, sometime. And breathing in to gently come all the way up. You can lean on both hands behind you and simply windmill your knees over. Maybe lift your hips up in order to move them back a little bit. You bring your right hand down to the floor. So your right hip is under, your left hip is on the upper side. Slide your right hand further away from you. Left hand comes up, around, and over to catch your right. Or maybe it stays behind the spine, pressing that left shoulder gently down, allowing your head to fall heavy. And from here, we breathe into the left side of the body. Filling the left side of your body with whatever quality, whatever energy you are ready to receive. Breathing into your left side torso. And if you end up finding there are still things that you'd like to release, feel free to, as you breathe in the new, also breathe out whatever there is left to release if you want to. Making sure the body stays soft through your jaw, your eyebrows, your arms, and even your legs. Staying here for 2 more minutes. Keeping your awareness on your breath, breathing into the left side of your body, allowing it to open to reach. And again, soften where you can. No unnecessary tension anywhere. From here, gently come all the way up. You can support yourself on your arms to bring yourself up to seated, bringing the soles of your feet together. And then from here, either changing your prop or using the same one, we simply lie back, prop either in between or underneath the shoulder blades. Hands can lie down on the insides of your thighs, palms up on the floor, or arms up and over your head, grabbing opposite elbows, or simply folding down. Maybe out to the side instead if that's a little bit too intense. And again, we return to observing. Observe how you are. What has changed? And what does this mean to you or for you? Again, make sure to soften the jaw. Notice the space in your lungs.
And then gently release your elbows if they're up and above the head. And slowly bring your arms down to bring your chin to your chest. Walk yourself back up onto eyebrows or hands, bringing knees together. Kicking your feet out in front of you. You can keep them either hip width or feet together, up to you. Take a big breath in, hands move up. And a big breath out to fold over. Hands can grab underneath your knees. Head folding down to your legs. Neck soft. You can grab your ankles, maybe your feet. And completely soften into yourself when you get there. Finding stillness. Taking a moment here to be alone with a new version of yourself. And you might feel like that version is very different from before. Or you might feel like it is not that different. Both of which are fine. None of them better than the other. And when you're ready, with your next inhale, we slowly come all the way back up to seated. Bend your knees in. Keep your soles of the feet down on your mat, making sure that there is no props or anything behind you. From here, we bring the hands out in front of us just to counterbalance the weight. Press away from your heels and slowly lie all the way down onto the floor. Bring your knees to your chest softly when you get there. And give yourself a gentle but big hug. Maybe bring your nose to your knees, wrap your arms around your legs. And if you like, give yourself a big squeeze, tensing every single muscle of your body. You squeeze, squeeze, tense, tense, tight, tight. And then exhale to full wide into Shavasana. Take a big breath in here. Fill up your belly, your chest, your throat. And a big breath out. Squeezing all of the air up and out of your lungs. And then another big breath in. Fill up belly, chest, throat as much as you can. And then big vocal sigh out. again until all air has left your lungs. Last one, big breath in. And an even bigger breath out. Squeezing all of the air out. Then taking gentle sips of air as you need them, as they come and as they go. Allow the surface beneath you to come up and carry you once again. Notice where you are in contact with the floor, the mat, exposed to open air, or enveloped by your clothes. And from here, as you are lying down, allow yourself to relax just 5% more. Just a little bit. And then again, allow any leftover tension to seep out of your body into the floor, down to the core of the earth. Where it may be transformed into something else. And from here, allow your eyes to fall heavier and deeper into their sockets. Allow your tongue to melt off of the roof of your mouth. Become aware of your breath and maybe even of your heartbeat. Taking the time here to thank your body for carrying you, for everything else. Thank yourself for showing up. and everything else. And find one more thing that you can be grateful for today. Allow yourself to stay here in softness today. Knowing that there is nothing to do, nowhere to be. And only when you're ready, take a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out to bring yourself back to your body. Maybe start moving your fingers, your toes. Maybe you stretch yourself out or you roll to one side. And in your own way, in your own time, you find yourself back into your seated position. Thank you, girls, very much. That looks very cozy. Have a wonderful Monday evening, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.